Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called Life Nuggets, and today I want to talk to you from the topic, the law of the mind. Listen, your mind is your best asset. You may not have the money that you want in life. You may not even have the health that you would like. But if you have a good mind, your mind can take you a lot of places. Your mind can either create opportunities for you or shut doors for you in an instant. So we have to learn how to guard our minds. And today I'm going to give you five principles that your mind has to have in order to function correctly. The first one is focus. We see many young people out there today and they don't have focus. And when you don't have focus, you end up getting involved in activities that are detrimental for your future. When your mind is focused on something that is positive, when your mind has tunnel vision about something that you want to achieve, that achievement is easier. When you're focused, when you're honed in on getting done what you need to get done for your future, oh my God, the limits are off the chain. The possibilities are extreme because your mind is zeroed in on what you need to do. So the first thing you need to do to get your mind fed adequately is to have focus. What is it that I want? How do I get what I want? And what are the steps to getting me to that thing? Your mind needs focus. The second thing is your mind needs instruction. There's something that has to tell you how to get there, what to do, which way to turn. Without instruction, we wander around aimlessly, bumping up into things that we shouldn't have to bump into. When we don't have instruction, we have no idea how to get from point A to point B. Your mind needs to be told how to make it happen. Your mind is a complex, computer-like situation, but without simple instructions on how to do what it is that you're focused on, you won't be successful. So first of all, you have to get some instruction. Where do I go? How do I get there? When I get there, what door do I unlock? Which hallway do I turn down? How do I make happen what I need to make happen? Your mind needs instruction. The third thing is your mind needs a hero. Now for me, that hero is God. You need something to believe in. You need to believe that there's something greater that's orchestrating everything that's happening to you. Listen, life is too hard. Life is too complex. Too many things happen to just be thinking that it's all about yourself. You have to have a greater purpose. Something that has called you. Something that has placed you on this earth to do something significant besides just be there. God has called you before you were even born to do something great. And if you don't tap into that resource, you will soon run out. If you think you're smart, if you think you're so talented, if you think you have everything made, have every answer to every question, you're sadly mistaken. And when we do things in human effort, we eventually run out of gas. You eventually get tired because life will beat you every time. But if you have a hero to believe in, if you have God to look to, then you'll make every appointment that you got to make in life to your destiny. The next thing that the mind needs is pictures or a vision. Your mind has to be able to see it before you can believe it. You have to have a dream before you will begin to go out there and try to make it happen. If you have no pictures in your head of what you want to do, where you want to be, how you want to live, what you want to drive, then what's the point? What are you out there for? If you can't see it, how can you obtain it? If you don't see it in your mind first, how do you know what to go out there and do? You have to have it in your head before it will manifest in your hand. So pictures, the mind needs pictures. The last thing is your mind has to have conversation. I don't mean with another person, I mean with his own self. You got to meditate on the things that you have to do. No, I'm not talking about crazy, schizophrenic behavior. I'm talking about meditating on what you need to do every day. I'm talking about meditating on your focus, meditating on the instruction that's been given, meditating on what God has told you, and meditating on the vision that He's given you. You have to tell yourself every day, I'm going to make it. You have to tell yourself every day, I will persevere. You have to tell yourself every day, I will not be a victim to my circumstances. You must tell yourself on a daily basis, I will do everything that I was born to do. If you don't talk to yourself about the positive things that God has placed in your life, then something else will begin to speak to you. And trust me, you don't want to hear those voices. The voices of doubt. The voices that say, hey, you're broke. The voices that say your relationships are messed up. The voices that tell you you cannot make it. Yeah, sometimes we have to assess those things and be honest with ourselves. But you must meditate on the positive things that have spoken over your life. If you want to make it and you want to keep a healthy mind, do these 5 things. This is Andre Sweeney, the life specialist, and I'm here to make sure you get a life.